Good evening. I know some of you have just gotten here. You're still looking for seats. So at this time, we'll just have a situational awareness that you've made it here. We're in this journey together. Aquí en la lucha también. So at this time, let's take just a deep breath just to recollect ourselves. We take a deep breath in. Just hold. All right, let it out. Just know I'm grateful today to have you here today. And from what I learned last year, if you were here last year at this Mass, we realized we had over 600 people. So this year, I asked the Statesboro PD just to help direct traffic and have some members from the parish so that you can get in safely and get out safely, having worshiped the Lord, and then try not to stay in a state of grace when you leave the church to announce the good news too. I must say this as we begin Lent today. I just wanted a little full disclosure about, as I'm celebrating this Mass today, if I'm a little off. I think I'm good, but when it's a day of fasting and almsgiving, I don't know if today was the best day. I should have signed up to get blood work. Part of my Lent is I want to continue to be a happy, healthy, and holy priest. And because I'm checking in with a new primary care doctor, we decided today was the day at 3 o'clock to get blood work. And as soon as they were drawing the blood, it was, Deidre, get the lemonade. And I didn't faint, but I enjoyed some lemonade and an ice pack. So I gave myself a dispensation. Sometimes if you got to balance your blood sugar, you got to do what you got to do. But right now, we're beginning the season of Lent. So when you think of the season of Lent, you can think to yourself, what things come to mind? When you hear the word Lent, this is Lent. Like what comes to mind? For some, we start seeing all those fish advertisements, don't we? Arby's has the meats, they have the fish, Burger King, Popeyes. I'm waiting for the day that Chick-fil-A has a fish sandwich. But, fish becomes very popular. And while you're here today, so when we think of Lent, ashes. So today being Ash Wednesday, when we think of Lent, you think of ashes. You see the color purple being worn of vestments, a penitential color. We didn't sing the Gloria today, a Gloria being as a festive hymn, not a penitential hymn. You hear words like, this is a time of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. And perhaps what you hear is, this is the time of no fun. No, but again, Lent, where does Lent come from? Perhaps just yesterday was known as Mardi Gras. And I don't know if many of you are aware of the origins of Mardi Gras, but the Mardi Gras that New Orleans imported from France kind of resembles a New Year's Eve. Why? Because they're related. In ancient times, the year began in the spring and was celebrated with rituals, much like we have for our own rituals when we celebrate the new year. Also, you hear the term carnival, meaning from Latin, farewell to meet. This was originally designated this pre-Lenten season for Christians, culminating in the word Mardi Gras, which translated from the French means, in plain English, Fat Tuesday. But again, this is what Lent is synonymous with, but what is Lent? How does one do Lent? Lent comes from the Anglo-Saxon word meaning spring. So thus, this is a time as a church is our spiritual spring training. This penitential season of 6 Sundays and 40 weekdays prepares us for the high feast of Easter. Lent begins today, here Ash Wednesday, and it ends with the Mass of the Lord's Supper in the evening known as Holy Thursday. And I'll tell you this when it comes to Lent, you'll get out of Easter what you put into this Lenten season. So I encourage you that during this spring training, this season of renewal in the church, know that Jesus is giving us not a weight to carry, but a new way to carry the weight. My friends, how are you showing up to Lent today? How will you do? How will you show up to this Lent? Will you do the minimum? Father, I saw that sheet in the bulletin. I checked all the boxes. Will you resist? Man, I don't know why I have to do this. You know what? Y'all do Lent. I'm not doing Lent. Got my ashes. Bye. Or will you simply endure? I can't wait for this to be over with. What is today? Today's a fast day. What is this? Okay, I can't have this. Okay, get through. I want you to know this tonight. It's not what you are doing, but how you are doing it. My prayer tonight is that together as a parish family, is that we will learn how to carry the cross together without stumbling, that we will approach this Lenten season joyfully. You know what? Tonight you did come here for ashes, but guess what, church? I said, guess what, church? We have something better than ashes today. We have the Eucharist, and we give out the Eucharist every day and every Sunday. So I am happy to distribute the ashes to all, Catholic or not today. I am very excited and invite you to take part in the Mass, in the Eucharist. If you're not Catholic, to use this season to learn what is the Eucharist. Why is it so special to the Catholic Church? Whether you're a typical parish parishioner today, or you're visiting here, my prayer is this Lent, that you will find this now to be your new parish home. And I hope this Lenten season you discover how here Christ is alive, no one walks alone, and all are welcome.